Morning. So, I've just walked through Puttenham. I think that's pronounced right. Quite famous for its hops. I just went past a church, Puttenham Church, which is, the front of it dates back to the same time of Thomas Becket's death. Now also, as I'm walking the Pilgrims Way, and also following the Northlands Way, well, I started in Winchester. We were walking to Canterbury as the final destination. I should be in Canterbury in about a week's time. Right, anyway, we'll keep going along. So bear with me and hopefully we'll have a great journey together. Starting to realise, although it's very green, but I can also hear road noise all the time, especially in the last 2 miles. The noise has picked up. Main roads at the moment, I'm going sort of level with Guildford, so I presume that's the traffic for Guildford. From what I've been told in the past, that this is a walk where it's very picturesque, but you can also hear a lot of road noise. I'm not sure how many people do this way, but that is looking a little bit overgrown.
George Frederick Watts, 1817 to 1904, was considered to be the greatest painter of the Victorian era. Watts' work embodied the most pressing themes and ideas of the time, earning him the titles England's Michelangelo. George and his wife Mary, also an artist, created this artist village here, and now it stands as an art gallery to the life works of George Watts. I paint ideas, not things, George Watts.
Hops on the hill.
This is the River Way, a tributary to the River Thames, a chalk stream which has high quality water, similar to when we passed the watercress meadows near Alresford on day 1 of the Pilgrims Way. We've just reached the 18th highest hill in Surrey, known as St Martha's Hill. The original name of this hill was Saints and Martyrs Hill, the martyr being St Thomas of Canterbury. The church, originally built in the 12th century, but rebuilt in 1850, it is believed the church was built as a landmark or beacon to assist travellers and pilgrims as they headed from Canterbury or Winchester cathedrals. The hill sits on a site of special scientific nature for its acidic grassland plants. This is the Catholic Apostolic Church of Sherborne, built for Henry Drummond of Elbury Park in 1840, in the Gothic revival style. It celebrates the apostolic sect. This village of Shere is a popular little village with 34 buildings being listed and dating back before 1830, with many of the houses dating back to the Tudor times. The village dates back to the Domesday Book. Its assets were 1 church, 2 mills, worth 10 shillings per year, 14 ploughs, 3 acres of meadow, woodlands worth 50 hogs. In the 1500s, King Henry VIII made a manor in the parish of Shere as a dower house, which means a property that was secured by law. The dower house became a property of his wives until Catherine of Howard, the 5th wife of King Henry VIII. In the 1700s, the area grew due to the wealth of sheep and wool, but also attracted sheep thieves, poachers and smugglers. This quaint village has also become a popular location for filmmakers, with scenes in Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason, and The Holiday with Cameron Diaz, which were both filmed in Shere, with other movies over the years.
Right.
I'll try and be your shepherd, there we are.
Want to be a shepherd in the next life? That's a good thing. Want to say
Oh, yeah.
The Church of St James dates back to the Norman period and appeared in the Domesday Book. It contains a tiny enclosed cell in which Christine Carpenter, an anchoress, which is a religious recluse, lived. Her only contact with the outside world was through a grid and an aperture through which food was passed. Christian wanted to be known as a living saint and lived as an anchoress between 1329 to 1332. She died in Shere in 1333. In 1671, a Shere man called Edward Bound was charged by church authorities for playing cricket on the Sabbath. The clock overhangs the main road portrays the figure of Jack the blacksmith, who strikes the hour with his hammer. The clock bears the motto, "By me you know how fast to go." The clock represents the iron industry and its industrial past. The village becomes a popular place in the summer for paddling in the river and watching the local cricket. We head on to North Downs Way now as we cross Ransome Common, a wooded area and a site of special scientific interest for its ancient woodlands, as we head for our home for tonight, a small youth hostel down these tracks with a wooded camping ground. The youth hostel here, known as Tanner's House, received its name after the Tanner's family that once owned these woods in the 1300s. Present timber framed and white rubble building dates back to the late 16th century, standing on the area known as the Hatches, which is shown to be a place of early age settlements. Well, that's day 4 of the Pilgrims Way complete. Tomorrow, or next episode, we head to Box Hill, Grattan Park, and then eventually heading over towards Titsy Place. So hopefully you'll join me, and I look forward to seeing you then. So until then, take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye hikers.